Hello, hi, good morning. It's a morning yap. Over here on the Tiki Talks, I'm gonna see if I like the sound over here better than what was on Substack yesterday, because that was trash, and I'm not about that. But if you have not been here before, or this is your first time catching a morning yap, either live or listening back later, this was a series that was in my Instagram stories many mornings. But IG is a bit of a hater sometimes, and I do not like to be blocked, and it's one too many times, even from sharing things on their own platform of people that are in power. So I'm just over that. And speaking of power, today, hey, I wanted to talk about some reactions that I have seen to the most recent elections, and just wanted to remind that and my child, my little sidekick, is here. Back up, Pipe. Come on, here, look. Here, look. You're okay. You're all right. And this is also why it was in my stories, because these things happen, and I can always pause a little bit easier in stories than I can up here. And the kid, of course, wants to play with us. Piper, stop. Okay. So, what I wanted to talk about was the reactions to some of the elections last night. In particular, Mom Donnie. No, we're not going to open it. We're not going to open it. Here. This is stuff we're not opening. We can't open it. We're not opening. Here you go. Okay. Particularly Mom Donnie, but also in Minneapolis, and so a Hmong woman was elected in, I can't remember her first name, but her last name is Her, was elected to be mayor of St. Paul to replace Melvin Carter, who is a black man. And I saw some comments under that said, like, yay, we finally get to clean up St. Paul. Microaggression. 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 So I wanted to point that one out. Then I saw someone saying that New York City is doomed again, and that, using pictures of 9/11. And y'all, Mom Donnie is, he was a child. He had nothing to do with that, in the same way that Palestinians, mostly because of their age, did not elect Hamas. Right? So, this is just that reminder that, the subtle racism still exists. And then in Minneapolis, right, people point blank refuse to replace a white dude with anyone other than this white dude, even though this white dude has done a horrendous job over the last few years, including in the aftermath of George Floyd's murder, and people have wanted him to be replaced since then. And this, I guess my commentary is twofold here. My commentary is watch your privilege, watch your mouth, because it's not, this is the thing, it's not actually easy to slip. That's an ingrained belief that you need to do some thinking about, right? And you need to do some journaling about, and you need to find a way to release, because that belief is not serving you, and it's not serving the people around you. So no point in keeping it, right? But then the other side of this is like the very true reality. I saw somebody say, I think it was Christiana Smith, like, well, Mom Donnie got elected by the Working Families Party, and like the Democratic Party has essentially made themselves obsolete. And, the next time around, we're not going to have a Democratic Party. We're going to have multiple parties. And I just want to remind that the goal is liberation, and this system and the systems that we live under will never allow for true liberation, right? So just because we install a different party, or we install a different phenotypically looking person, or we install a person of a different religion, or we install, a person of a different gender, does not mean that everything is going to change, right? In the same way that, like, not everything changed with Obama. And so those are just my thoughts. Just a reminder that, like, these microaggressions still exist. You can call them out if you have the energy. Again, not all groups are monoliths. So that's my very short little YAP this morning. I'm going to go run the podcast. I'm going to try to get this up before I go to music class. Piper, don't do that. With Piper. And then I will see you all around the internet today. It is a busy day in Love in Action Network. We've got an extra peer support at 3 p.m. Eastern, and we've got an 11 a.m. and a 7 p.m. room on Clubhouse. And there's a co-working in there as well. So lots of things going on today. Tomorrow is Deconstruction Junction. So I usually don't do these on Thursdays unless something like truly I need to talk about before deconstruction comes up, or want to talk about something else, which may happen. We will see. And then Friday I will probably be here, but I probably won't be here for the weekend. Anyway, that's the schedule. Check out lovedandlovable.bio.link, lovedandlovable.bio.link, lovedandlovable.bio.link. And also tarapriolo.com/links, and I will see you around. Doodles.